The announcement on the neighborhood bulletin board was simple enough: Cedar Street Contest.
Care for your seed, watch it grow, win a prize.
It sounded harmless, but when the clay pots arrived a week later, no one was quite ready for the chaos. Some houses received 3 seeds, stacked neatly. Others, like Jack's, only 1, a few received nothing at all. Children squealed, parents debated, and whispers began.
Did you see the Johnsons? Their plant is already taller than the porch.
Jack knelt beside his single pot.
Looks small, huh, Emma?
He said, brushing dirt from the rim. Emma, his 9-year-old daughter, leaned close. It's okay. Maybe it's shy. Jack chuckled.
Or maybe it knows we don't rush things.
Unlike the Instagram photos that flooded the neighborhood feed, Jack's plant showed nothing for days. Leaves twitched faintly in the morning breeze. Stems quivered, but no dramatic growth occurred. Across the street, neighbors were already fretting. Measuring stems with rulers, adjusting light. Even debating soil temperature. Mrs. Harper, the unofficial neighborhood guru, peered over her fence.
Some pots behave strangely,
she said.
A few sprout quickly, but others.
She shook her head.
They just linger.
Weeks passed. Jack and Emma tended their pot each evening. Not with charts or schedules, but quietly. Emma hummed little songs. Jack read aloud from her picture book. Sometimes they spoke, sometimes they simply sat. Hands brushing the soil, listening. Meanwhile, on Elm Street, Mr. Benson had 2 pots. One thrived, bursting into a tangle of glossy stems. The other drooped despite every fertilizer he tried. Across Cedar Street, a family with 3 pots found one bloomed gold. Another browned overnight, and the last simply refused to move. The neighborhood murmured about unfairness, but Jack didn't mind. One afternoon, Jack noticed a faint shimmer at the base of the pot. He leaned closer.
Emma, do you see that?
Emma gasped. Tiny buds had appeared along the stem, almost translucent. Catching sunlight like fragments of glass. It's magical, she whispered. Jack smiled, but didn't overreact.
Patience.
He reminded himself.
We just keep showing up.
By the end of the month, subtle patterns emerged. Plants that had been fussed over, forced, or rushed either wilted or grew strangely crooked. Only those nurtured quietly, with gentle care, attention, and presence, began to produce healthy blossoms. The magical fruit that eventually appeared seemed to glow faintly in sunlight. Those who tasted it felt a warmth in their chest, a quiet happiness that lingered far longer than ordinary sweetness. The neighborhood gathered for judging. Towering stems loomed, some glittering with golden blossoms, others collapsed under their own ambition. Jack's humble pot sat in the middle of his porch. When Emma held it up, a single, shimmering fruit swung gently from the stem, light reflecting off its skin like liquid sunshine. Jack? Mrs. Harper whispered. How did you? He shrugged, cheeks warm.
We were there, every evening, no rushing, no pressure, just being.
Emma beamed. We talked, we laughed, we just cared. The mayor cut the fruit open. It radiated a soft glow. Those nearby felt a calm spread through their bodies, as if tension and worry had quietly melted away. Eyes softened, voices slowed. Even the plants that hadn't borne fruit seemed to nod in the breeze, as if acknowledging the lesson. Later, while neighbors debated formulas and techniques, Jack and Emma sat quietly on their porch. Another bud had emerged, unseen at first glance. Jack realized that the fruit's magic wasn't in speed, or in multiple seeds, or even in strict attention. It was in presence, patience, and quiet acceptance, the invisible ingredient that nourished growth over time. And somewhere across the street, another family's struggling plant finally unfurled a single golden blossom. The magic didn't belong to one home. It belonged to anyone willing to show up. Jack tucked his hands into his lap, Emma beside him, and smiled. The contest might end soon, the ribbons might be pinned, but the true growth, the kind that lasts, had just begun.